Hello everybody, my name is Slimico and this will seem new to people accustomed to my channel, first ever TF2 video. As for viewers that might have come from the TF2 community, welcome, let's talk about mods. So if you haven't heard somehow, there was recently a new method found to bypass Valve's SV 1 casual servers. Basically, it's making a custom model load its texture in a file path Valve did not blacklist. There's more complex mods that require maps with V-scripting, but I don't understand how those work, but generally speaking, it's as simple as changing the texture path of the model. This workaround has been great for the modding scene. TF2 modding died down really hard when Valve introduced SV, and it's only gotten weaker and weaker with the game's current state. It's just really great to see TF2 modding get a spark. Game Banana's page for TF2 skin section has all these nice ports of old classic mods coming back thanks to this bypass. Best part is, anyone can bring these mods back to casual because of a tutorial showcasing how. But when there's fun, there has to be someone to try and ruin it. Now, to make a very obvious disclaimer, do not go harassing anybody I speak lowly of. The community has already bashed on them enough, there's no need to keep the fire fueled, but accountability should be kept. I'm only going to be discussing one topic about the individual here, as there has apparently been more things popping up about him that isn't relevant to this discussion. You can find those on your own. Meet 404UNF. A very infamous member of the TF2 community. He's in the past worked on older versions of TF2 Classic, Creators.tf, and ran the TF2 Cut Content Twitter account. And that's really all I knew about him aside from he had a bad reputation. So what did he do? He tried to report this bypass to Valve's GitHub with a report of Spy's Cloak being exploitable. This is just not true. Valve patched the ability to exploit Spy's Cloak a long time ago, as well as using textures for wall hacks. Why would he do such a thing, you ask? Well, it was to get retribution over the TF2 community for what they have done to him, which all I know about that is he has in the past been outed from a lot of sub-communities and projects. There was a thread made on him on Game Banana to showcase his intentions and immature way of going about things, but it was taken down after a week because it got turned into a call-out thread by users. Thankfully, I saved the screenshots that were shown there. Just looking at these screenshots is some absolute goober behavior. You can really feel the foam seething out of their mouths. Their talk about Emporium mods in particular also makes it feel like they want this patched just to not let people use that mod, which is insanely parasocial and control freaky. I never understood why people have such a problem with mods like these when it doesn't affect them. Some people just go absolutely mental over them. In another community for Pizza Tower, there was an artist who made 2 not safe for work mods that 2 separate people uploaded on Game Banana, and it led to some people just getting overly pissy and one person even trying to spread a false pedo allegation on the original artist. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? You have to go out of your way to interact with these mods, and then you get pissed off for looking at the mod you clicked on. But back to the topic, 404 tried to raid the person who made this thread's Discord server with bots as seen in this screenshot. I actually got to ask the guy some questions about the situation, and here are the answers I received. You were the one that made those BBW casual Emporium mods, correct? I just made a casual bypass for the Big Belly Emporium mod as a test because it was the same mod Pyrocynical used. I thought it'd be funny and nobody else did it at the time. I then did it for another Emporium mod because someone was offering points, so Toulon didn't read, yeah, I suppose. I deleted them mostly out of balance concerns. Do you know why exactly 404 attacked you of all people? He attacked me because I made the thread exposing him for his attentions and immature way of going about things. He admitted to doing it for retribution against the TF2 community for how they've treated him, or something. It was never me being upset about him trying to get the bypass patched. I just really didn't appreciate how he was going about things. Maybe unrelated, but I'm also disappointed to see how many people are harassing him and those close to him right now. He mentioned in a donation he sent to you that he attacked you with Discord bots. What did these bots do? Was it just a Discord raid? The bots didn't do much and they were really ineffective. They just slowly trickled in and didn't say anything. I have a channel where I approve new members so nobody even realized they had joined. I counted and about 47 had joined within 55 minutes, but there was probably more trying to join since I deleted the invite twice. So yeah, even shittier to try and rate someone's server for showing your actions. 404 supposedly abandoned the TF2 Cut Content Twitter account, and now someone else runs it. With all that being said, how about we talk about how this bypass could be harmful, which in all honesty, it really isn't compared to what there is now. Valve turned SV Pier 1 on their servers originally because of certain mods that were being hosted on Game Banana that allowed you to see players through walls, most notably the Mega Exploit Pack. It's been taken down for 5 years now, but the damage has already been done. Game Banana originally kept it with the argument that they would have to take down other mods that gave visual advantages, even if it's not intended. Something like that. Which, yeah, that's fair if it wasn't for the fact this mod was made deliberately for cheating. Valve patched being able to make textures overlay through walls, but they went the full mile on top of it. You could technically give yourself a visual advantage over other players with this in casual by making colors stand out more, but it's a hassle to do. You need to decompile the model, edit the texture path, and depending on what it is, you might need to get a custom map involved, and I didn't mention the fact some bypass mods are unstable and can crash the game. It's genuinely much easier to use actual cheating programs. Valve's VAC servers in TF2 are complete dog water. I, getting back into the game in the past month, have encountered skitters cheating on mains, accounts with unusuals, Australiums, just valuable items that could be taken away from them at any moment if VAC actually were to do its job. But I don't think I would have to tell you this, as you all have probably seen it yourself too. If you wanted to cheat spy cloaks, you can just edit the script files of weapons to attach particle effects to spy weapons so you can always see where they are. And this is allowed in casual as a byproduct of allowing the script folder for HUDs. Imagine if custom HUDs got disabled over this on Valve servers. But what about just sticking to community servers? I think this one is quite obvious, but community servers don't even remotely serve the same experience as Valve servers. Putting old bot jokes aside, ever since Meet Your Match, which to me was one of the worst updates this game could have gotten, community servers changed drastically. I could recall back then a lot of them could serve to give the same experience that Valve servers did, with an addition of community maps that weren't in the game. Nowadays, community servers are full of overly gimmicky stuff. If it's not a trade server, then it's either a 24/7 single map, matching up 3 sub-game modes, you gotta have your epic ×10 randomizer on higher tower, and just all sorts of shit that doesn't come close to serving a Valve server experience. The closest there is Uncletopia, but that has problems of its own. The player base is higher skilled, random crits are often fixed, weapon spread is on, and the map pool, while it allows for all maps, majority of the time you'll only see yourself in a few select maps because the players want to stick to those. It makes the game feel more like a light competitive, which I don't like. This isn't a bash on Uncletopia or its players, this is just to point out that it's not equal to Valve servers. Why be so defensive for mods? Mods let you, the player, express yourself in ways that the game doesn't allow you to, and play whole new experiences. Let's take a game like Skyrim for example. There's mods out there that add entirely new continents, quests, armors, weapons, races, homes, locations, vastly expanding the original game. What about TF2? Quality of life, visual fixes, hats, and cosmetics that aren't in the game, new weapons on existing ones, maps, custom MVM missions, sound mods, HUDs, joke mods, the list goes on. You could really create some amazing experiences on Valve servers. Playing TF2 with all these sorts of mods installed was so much fun. I'll never forget those days. One of my favorite mods out there was the Burgundy Pyro mod. And shoutouts to Kiyoshi's animations. So yeah, all in all, this casual bypass is a great thing for TF2. And any concerns of cheating, well, simply put, there's easier and quote-unquote better options. It's really shitty that people are trying to get this removed under pretenses, and just the fact there's a gender swap mod. If a mod like that bothers you, you really need to reevaluate your priorities. We've had a lot of things taken away from us over the years. Let's not add on to the list. So thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!